Okay, so I've said it time and again. If you're gonna be serious about tile installation, you need to get a serious cutter. And RUBI makes some of the best cutters you'll find anywhere. Okay, so what we have here is the RUBI TR-710. This is a manual tile cutter. Score and snap. So right here comes with the fence. Obviously the cutter, the guide, and a couple of wheels. So I'm just gonna show you this up close. So the cutter, the fence, the guide, and a couple of wheels. This cutter will cut up to a 28 inch. 710 refers to the millimeters. So 710 millimeters is about 28 inches, and this will cut a tile up to about 28 inches. And the magnet refers to the fact that the breaker has a magnet to hold it out of the way. So I'm going to go through, show you how to put this together, and show you how it works. So let's just take this out of the case here. This is very substantial, very well built. Fence, guide, and the wheel. And let's get this out of the way. So, to put it together, this is a larger hole here, and then there's a little knob here. I don't know if you can see it right there, a little knob there. Center that on there to lock the square. You've got the little knob here. Push it down. So to lock this square, that's 90 degrees. That's locked. If you want to go on an angle, there's a graduation on this side here. 45, 30, 15, 90 degrees. Put the arm on. Tighten it down. Put the wheel on. With the smaller wheels, you can just stick it through the top. This has grooves in it. You can align those with those, and you can stick it through the top. Turn the handle to tighten it up. You've got ones with the bigger wheels, stick it through the bottom, tighten it up. And then, see, this has got like a little magnet on it, so you just give it a little jerk like that, and that'll hold this up and keep it out of the way. And to make the breaker come down, you don't have to touch it, just lift it and it'll release. So, release the brake. So I got a tile here. It's just over 28 inches. So let's see how it cuts. So give it a little Just like that, a little jerk, and the magnet will stay out of the way. Let's see how this cuts. Just cut it right down the center. And when you're using these cuts, you always want to do apply good pressure. Effortless. Cut it in half again. And the thing about this here, because you've got these two bars here, you can see this wheel very clearly where you're cutting it. Very nice. So if you want to do repeat cuts, I got a piece of tile here. Just so you get closer. So if you need to do repeat cuts, you got the gauge here. Let's see how it does on a diagonal. Unfortunately, this is the only tile I got. Another 45. So anyway, you get the idea. Very easy to cut and snap tiles. So you get the idea here. Very good cutter. Works great. And if you've got longer tiles, you've got these support arms on both sides for longer tiles. It's not very good because I don't have a lot of width here, but you can, you know, cut longer tiles, be supported. These fall back, out of the way. This is a great machine, substantially built, a lot of braking power. You can change the wheels very easily. You can adjust the height. The breaker, that's very handy. A lot of these breakers, you know, they hang down, they get in the way, so very handy. So very thin, very good cutter. Okay, so when you're done, at the end of the day, down, get this out of the way. Oops, on one side. Done. They're very well made, substantial. Comes with a carry case. It's a dependable cutter. Cuts with very little effort. Very clean. Great cutter. Now you can go to one of the box stores and you can get a cheap cutter. Pick one up for 50 bucks or whatever, and you're going to be very disappointed with it because tiles today are very, very hard. They're very dense and very hard, and you need a good cutter to cut them. And these cutters now that we have here, we're also selling them on dibsmart.com, and because of that, I have the opportunity to try these cutters and see how they are. So RUBI makes great products. Anyone that knows anything about tile cutters knows that RUBI has great, fantastic equipment. Not only cutters, they have hole saws, they have wet saws, they have all kinds of stuff. And we actually have these now. We're going to be adding more. Right now we just have the cutters, but we're going to be putting the wet saws and other products on my website at dibsmart.com. So you can check those out there, and you know you can also buy them on my website. And I'll put a link to the specific one in the description, and I'll put it in the card, which is going to be over my shoulder here. And you will not be disappointed with these cutters. I know there's all kinds of different cutters available from different manufacturers, and I've tried them and I've used them, but RUBI is consistently one of the best cutters you can get. No question about it. I bought a RUBI 20 years ago that I used for many years until I just wore it out because it was I had used it so much. Cut thousands upon thousands of pieces of tiles, and then about 6 months ago, maybe a year ago, I got the part for it, and I fixed it, and I started to use it again, and it still performs great. But with today's larger tiles, this one cuts up to like a 28-inch tile. You need bigger cutters. So I can, these cutters are great. You won't be disappointed if you buy a RUBI snap cutter. So thanks for listening. Like I said, don't forget to subscribe. Leave your comments in the comment section below, and check out my online store, dibsmart.com. Thanks.